Hibernate operates on the idea that every table has to have a primary key. And you'll start getting yourself into trouble if you try and deviate away from this idea. Because of course there's the idea of natural keys, but when you press save on your Java object, Hibernate has to know what's going to identify these uniquely. And it's built into the Hibernate API. You can grab entities by their ID. That's how you join entities together, is by their ID. So let's go ahead and take a look. We're going to pull up the database here real quick. If we say .schema, this is SQLite, we can see that every single, according to database design, every single one has a primary key. And when we want to link to other pieces of data, we include the primary key of another table. And now this has to be reflected in our Java entity. And the way we do that is that we have to provide one column, one attribute with the @ID annotation. And you want to make sure that this is all coming from the JavaX persistence library. And in addition to providing one column, you want to provide a generated value strategy. So if we just say control-click on this identity, we can see that there's a couple of different items here that we can use. We can say identity, which simply generates basic integer level primary keys, or we could also say table, where the table itself or the persistence provider would generate the primary key. And so if this was MySQL, there might be an auto increment piece to this configuration where MySQL would automatically increment or generate a new primary key whenever you create a new database record. But that's the type of stuff you want to look out for when you're using Hibernate. Always have a primary key.